people all morning. The Fox 61 Morning News starts now.
And right now at 6 o'clock, breaking news overnight. Police said 2 people were killed in Hartford. We'll tell you what we know about the victims.
And the search for a man accused of brutally killing his daughter in Naugatuck continues this morning. What we're learning about the investigation.
But he had no delays at all. Everything was right on time. It worked out well.
Okay.
I was surprised.
Yeah, some positive vibes there. You heard that from that man. As some people are getting to the airport bright and early, how does it look at Bradley right now? An update coming your way shortly.
All right, well, good news there. And good morning to you. Thanks for being with us here at Fox 61 this morning. I'm Erica Arias.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Good morning, everybody. Of course, we're going to take a live look at the roads. Today is usually the busiest travel day of the entire year. So if you're heading out, just keep in mind you might have to leave extra time, and this is aside from the fact that we already are seeing some crash-related problems. I'm just saying you might need to leave extra time just because of the volume of cars out there, but we've got a crash here on I-91 South in Meriden, a lot of flashing lights. Hopefully not a big backup yet.
Yeah, well, certainly things are going slow there on the side. We're going to check in with Lauren Zenzi in just a minute. First, though, we're checking in with Matt Scott. Good morning.
There are no trouble on this end.
Well, that's good. Check that box off.
Exactly. Good morning to you both. Nice to have you along. Listen, I can't remember a Thanksgiving Wednesday that was as nice weather-wise. I mean, we've had nice but cold. We've had a little rain, cloudy. This is just easy, at least from the weather perspective. Still dry, still quiet. In the holiday forecast, the seasonal temperatures continue. We still do have some rain to talk about. We'll talk about that coming up. 31 in Hartford right now, 32 in New Haven, 36 is not bad in Groton. Winds are out of the west. We've got, for the most part, nothing doing. I've pulled out the view because I want you to see just a touch of snow up in Burlington, a little more on the Maine coast. That's it around here. And we're not going to look for anything coming this way. So clear now for the high schoolers, 32, 50 later on as the kids get off, and most of them have a shortened day. Take a quick look at the Wednesday travel forecast. Again, from the weather perspective, and Lauren will have the counterpoint on this, 30 degrees now, 50 later on with dry roads here and there. All right, let's talk about that trouble in Meriden. Lauren Zenzi with a look.
Yeah, unfortunately, traffic is just crawling at this point down in Meriden. This is on the southbound side of I-91. Good morning, everyone. This is right between exits 15 and 17. As of right now, 2 lanes are closed in this area due to that overturned tractor trailer. As we take a live look out there, traffic is, like I said, just crawling as they are working to get that cleared. You could see it's in that grassy median area, embankment area, if you will. So we are working to get more information, but we did hear from Connecticut State Police that it is just the tractor trailer and just minor injuries reported, so that is some good news, but unfortunately it is just a mess out there. This is all the way back near exit 17, a couple of miles back, and the delays are spanning several miles at this point. So if you are in the Meriden area, you typically travel down south this way, avoid 91 right now, because this is, unfortunately, we don't know when this is going to be cleared. If you take a look at this, the tractor trailer is still on its side, so just be mindful of this, because this is going to be quite a while before it is cleaned up. Throughout the rest of the state, in the Hartford area, things are looking good, especially down in Fairfield and New Haven counties. New Haven 91 and 95, and also Fairfield County 95 and the Merritt Parkway are both moving smoothly as of right now. So let's cross our fingers and hope that this is the only major problem of the morning, but unfortunately it is a pretty big one. We'll check in on the roads. Coming up at 6:30 for now. Tim and Erica, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Lauren, good morning to you. And we have some breaking news from overnight in Hartford. 2 people are dead after a shooting that happened overnight.
And we're learning that the victims are brothers. Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc is in Hartford now with more on what we know so far about the investigation. Julia, now about 1 hour removed or so from the last update from police. What did they have to say?
Yes, good morning to you both. We did just hear from Hartford police at the top of our 5 o'clock show, and they tell us, of course, as you just mentioned, the two people who were shot and killed in this case right here on Barker Street were brothers, just 19 and 20 years old. Now, police tell us it all happened here on the second floor of this three-family home. We're told it's an apartment on the second floor. That's where the two brothers were found with multiple gunshot wounds right here at 15 Barker Street just before 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, the officers who got here provided medical attention to the victims until EMS got here and took them to the hospital where they were pronounced dead. Now, at this point, police believe someone or people, whoever did this, entered through the back of the house, and they do believe that it was a targeted attack. So they don't feel that there's any risk to the general public at this point. They have no information to give out at this point on any suspects right now. However, Lieutenant Aaron Borzavert with the Hartford Police Department does tell us that they do believe that the suspect or suspects have left the immediate area. Of course, they'll be looking for updates from him later on this morning. Now, this also now marks the 37th and 38th homicide so far this year. It's been a particularly violent one, according to police. Take a listen to what they had to say just about an hour ago.
It's a violent year. Shootings, believe it or not, are down, and I know that's not any consolation to anybody, but the violence continues. I mean, our shooting numbers are down. More people are getting hit by the gunfire. It's very concerning. It's not just Hartford. Every city is dealing with this, unfortunately.
Taking a live look at the scene here, you can see that police do have the home blocked off. They even have the home sitting next to it blocked off, as well as another what looks like abandoned building right near the corner of Barker Street and Weathersfield Ave, a popular street here in the south end of the city. Now, police tell us that they have not released the identity of the two brothers who were killed. However, they tell us that they will release those as soon as it's confirmed. They tell us they did notify their family, and we believe their family was actually here on the street earlier, obviously upset by what happened. Now, we also want to mention that this is less than 24 hours after two people were shot in downtown Hartford, right on Buckingham Street. Now, police tell us that they do not believe that those two incidents are connected. But once again, just a stream of violence happening. 4 people shot, 2 of them killed in less than 24 hours here in Hartford. We're live in Hartford. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61 News.
All right, Julia, thanks so much for the update there. Also, the search continues today for the Naugatuck man accused of brutally killing his 11-month-old daughter.
Yeah, Fox 61's Brooke Griffin has been on this story since the beginning. She is live in Naugatuck once again. Brooke, gotta think this guy might be the most wanted man in Connecticut at this point.
You know, that's a very good way to put it at this point. Today is day 6 that Christopher Francisquini has now been on the run. He could still be in Connecticut. He may not be. We haven't heard any sort of updates from Naugatuck police since Monday morning, unfortunately. We have reached out a few times and haven't heard anything back from them. But one thing that we have now confirmed is that social services didn't have any sort of prior history with the Francisquini family, meaning that before Friday morning, there was no kind of safety concerns or any sort of concerns at all from the social services department about that little child's safety. Now, 31-year-old Christopher Francisquini is currently wanted for killing his 11-month-old daughter on Friday. Naugatuck police say that he strangled, stabbed, and dismembered the child early that morning, then took off after a fight with the mother outside the home. He is on special parole and required to wear an ankle monitor. During the dispute with the mother, Francisquini ripped off the ankle monitor and destroyed his cell phone. The victim is little Camilla Francisquini. Police have not yet released a photo of her, but we do know that she was supposed to celebrate her very first birthday next Saturday. The Department of Children and Families wants to remind people in the wake of Camilla's death, it's important to remember protecting children is a priority. Naugatuck Chief Colin McAllister has a direct message for the suspect.
My message to Francisquini is turn yourself in immediately. We will not rest until we take you into custody. We will be putting forward every effort to locate and apprehend this suspect and bring him to justice.
And like we have been saying all week, if you see Francis Sweeney, think you may have seen him even, maybe just possibly have seen him, go ahead and call 911. Do not try to confront that man. He is considered dangerous, but police and FBI and all of the agencies involved say that they really need your help to be able to get him off the streets as quickly as possible. Live in Naugatuck, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61 News.
Brooke, thank you. We will check back soon. Well, meantime, this morning we have more breaking news to tell you about. 6 people and a gunman are dead after a shooting that happened inside a Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia. Now, this all happened just after 10 o'clock last night. Police didn't say how many other people were injured in the shooting, and it's not clear how the shooter died or the shooter's identity. Overnight, Walmart released a statement saying, quote, "We're praying for those impacted, the community, and our associates." It also says that they're working with authorities. And as we track the latest developments on all of these breaking news stories, you can get updates anytime right in the palm of your hand on our Fox 61 News app. You can also get them at fox61.com on our website.